So I remember the first time that people other than the presidents were brought in. So we were in a small conference hotel room in DC. People were kind of going around the room introducing themselves. That, I think, was when I started to get a sense that, okay, this is sort of a set of very extraordinary people involved and extraordinary commitments for this work. So a lot of us were first gen or low-income students, got what was the version of Pell Grants when we were in college, and then we all ended up at these institutions kind of trying to do this work. I think the word that captures it best is transformative. So the UIA has been transformative for my institution, for these 11 institutions, and then personally. It has fundamentally shifted the way I think about my work and how I do it on my own campus.
The first thing is I can't believe it's 5 years. I should have talked to you for 10 seconds every day. What did it mean today? What did it mean this day? Because the reality, it's the cumulative effect of what's happened over the 5 years. The sharing that has occurred among the different schools and the different people, shared friendship, shared conversations, shared experiences, shared goals, shared mission. Because it's really hard to publicly come out and say, this isn't working for us. But with UIA, because we now have these relationships, they're able to share, here's how we got around that.
You know, it's been really interesting to be a part of a group that is honest and that is forthright about engaging in a process, but also learning from that process and trying to iterate that process as well. You know, to see that come to fruition, to be at the end of MAPS, for example, at this point, and to think about, hey, how do we enact these lessons on a larger scale, both at our campus at Oregon State, but also across the country, and really in service of the population that needs it, right? Low-income, first-generation students who historically have run up against barriers in higher education. So to see that come to fruition has been awesome.
The privilege of being able to tell the story of this work and to carry this message that this is possible, that it actually can be done, and that other people can do it too, and that students deserve this kind of selfless, connected, passionate, fun, joyful work that is being done on their behalf. The value of the past 5 years has been really bringing connection and community to work that needs that boost, it needs that energy, it needs that playfulness and that fun so that it can continue. Because when work that's really important and also unpaid is lonely, it's not going to happen. So we think that building a community of practice where you can joke and laugh with each other, when you can have fun together, when you can talk about the hard stuff that's not working and the things that keep you up at night and what you're afraid of, when you have that kind of sense of community around you, I just think that you have such a better chance of being successful. And for me, I mean, too often this work has always felt somewhat alone because, you know, I'm working out of my, co-working space, and then I just, airports and on the road. But when I come to our convenings and when I go to our campuses, I feel surrounded by a community of people who I admire, who I genuinely care about and I like, and are just really good people.